Hello everyone, hope you are well. On a Thursday night, it's almost Friday. A quick interpersonal slash mental health tip here. If you're ever having issues with breaking through to somebody, maybe somebody you're just first meeting, a new coworker, you're new at the job, or a new boss, or whatever, a student, even your family, if you just want to get a conversation going, you're not sure, you don't know much about them, try to get them what we call the activation mode, get them in the adaptive mode, and get them activated. And what you want to do there is ask them some things about their interest. It doesn't work with everybody, I know, but a lot of people it will. You'd be surprised. But try to get to know them and what they're really interested in, their hobbies or something they follow. Like for me, if you ask me about college football, Georgia Bulldogs, cars, trucks, prepping, if you ask me about that, I am activated. You have my attention, and conversation going all kind of ways. So try that sometimes. Just ask open-ended questions, and listen. A lot of times we're just in a hurry to get our part out and talk. Just listen to them and let them talk, and just let them roll with it, and even let them teach you about something. Even if you know a little bit about it, get them to teach you about it, and then that can open them up for more conversation. You can say, well, you just taught me something I don't know. What else? What else can you do? Who else can you do that with? Just try it sometime. It's pretty cool. All right, the video, brace for impact, and I think we need to brace for impact in multiple ways. And I know we always prepare, but there is so much going on in this. I know I say that a lot, but there really is, and it seems like every day it is increasing, right? But the world seems to be going through, not just in this country, but the world, the global, seems to be going through a huge shift, or several different shifts here. It's hard to describe. I'm going to start at home here, and I think there's just so much going on, and my big concern, of course, is lack of leadership. We have no leadership right now, and I'm drawing down to North America, especially the United States here. But I mean, where do I start? There's so many things. You got an economy that's in the tank. I mean, you got people saying, especially those with power, saying we're heading into a recession. We're in one, we're in a recession, and I think we are going into a depression. I really do. I think that, my opinion. Ella agrees. How you doing? You okay? You gonna continue? Oh, he's just watching. I think we're going into a depression. I think there's an energy crisis, which has been in large part by design, in my opinion. We're draining our strategic oil supply daily. We have a southern border that is out of control. We have an invasion going on, okay, south of the border, that is horrendous, okay, horrendous. Media doesn't talk about it much, but it is so bad, y'all. It's so bad. We've got a situation that is escalating over in Europe, in Eastern Europe. Again, you're not going to find much on the news about it, especially local news. Lord, we're on the brink. I think we're on the brink of a wider regional war, possibly WW3 there. All the while, we're sending billions of dollars to Ukraine, treasure over there like mad, equipment, stuff that we may need, billions of dollars over the Ukraine, all while people here can't afford groceries that they need, struggling to make ends meet, going through evictions, can't pay the house payment, getting behind on bills. And I know that wouldn't all be solved by just the millions we send in Ukraine, but it's the principle of the thing too, I mean, we send all this help everywhere else. while we got a homeless situation that is out of control and getting worse by the hour here, okay? Many of you see it. I hear from you guys all the time. I see it out in my work. It ain't getting no better, that's for sure. You got people that can't buy groceries, gasoline going back up even further than it was, can't pay the power bill. Like I said, evictions, foreclosures are going to increase. You've got the housing is collapsing. You've got all kinds of things going on. Crime out of control to a point to where you've got WRO, without rule of law. You have a de facto, I don't know if you could, pretty much virtual without rule of law in a lot of places. I saw a story where a guy, I forget what state it was, I think it was up north, I can't remember, runs over a young man, runs him down, kills the guy, okay? Got arrested, $50,000 bail. He posted it, he's free now. He's out of jail, he's out now. How does that happen? How does that happen? You've got, like I said, a homeless situation that is on the rise like mad. You've got food banks on the ropes, okay? You've got the food lines getting just longer and longer. You got a drug problem spiraling way out of control. The drugs flowing in like candy at Halloween or worse. I see, and that's just a few things that was just on my mind a while ago that I just jotted down. And that's not everything by any means. You guys can probably add to that a bunch. Where is the leadership? Where is the voice? Where is that, I don't know. I don't even want to say names because I know people politically won't even agree. I mean, Ronald Reagan was always a good communicator. Abraham Lincoln, I don't know, George Washington. We don't have a big figure. We don't have that leadership that can just communicate and just lead. Where are the pastors? I'm not saying they're all, I know there are some. There's some good ones. Where are them? There's too many that are silent. Community leaders, there's politicians, and I know they're not all bad. I know. But too many are silent. The silence is deafening. Where are they? Are they just afraid? You got a situation in Europe. Russia is backed into a corner. All right. You got Ukraine that, with the help of the West, like I mentioned earlier, has been on a counteroffensive for a while. I've been following this for a while. I haven't talked about it, and they're pushing Russian forces closer and closer to their own border. All right. Putin the other day, for the first time, admitted that they are taking losses, and it's not going well. And he said something to the effect of, if our territorial integrity, our country, if it's threatened, we will use all means at our disposal to protect our territory. And he said, and then in another segment, he talked about nukes, and it's not off the table. He said, this is not a bluff. And you have to believe him when he says that now. So you've got a situation where the Russians have lost a lot of forces, a lot of equipment. I mean, they've taken it on the chin big time, man. And they're getting pushed back towards their own border. And, that's getting interesting. It's sad in a lot of ways on multiple levels. That area won't be normal. I mean, it would take decades to rebuild that area. And that's if everything just stopped right now, and it won't. You have the threat of nukes. At the very least, a tactical nuke could very well be used. My worry there is that Putin is so backed into a corner to save face. He's desperate for a victory of some sort. They may resort to a tactical nuke level the field, so to speak, and get a victory, or take a good portion of land or area in Ukraine. And if they do that, if they were to do something like that, then the West would jump in with both feet, with forces, Air Force, you name it, and then it would be on like Donkey Kong. Okay, China could get, who knows who else will jump in at that point. That's how it starts. That's my concern. Truly is. How do you prepare for that? I mean, I just think we should be do what we do. I mean, prepare your home. The basics. Food, water, provisions. Keep some cash out. Communicate with your family, and they may not be receptive to it, but we still need to start talking about plans and how we can pull together, help each other out. What if we have a massive cyber attack? We have no power for days, weeks, a month, or longer. Are you prepared for that? You need to keep preparing, praying, and helping each other, and helping others, and pull together, circle the wagons, so to speak. I have a good verse. Of course, you knew I had one. This one is from Proverbs. Hadn't had one from Proverbs in a while. Proverbs chapter 19, verse 21 says, "Many are the plans of a person's heart, but it is the Lord's purpose that prevails." Amen. That is pretty plain. Have you ever had that happen to you, where you make a plan and you have a year plan or whatever, you're going to be here at this point, and God happens, and it's totally different from what you expected, but it worked out great. And you look back and you were like, yeah, He did that. You just went with it, and you were led and you followed, and you just rode the wave, and you're there. Have you ever had that? It's pretty cool. It's pretty neat. We've had that happen to us, and it'll happen again. Now, make your plans, make your goals. I think it's very important to do that. However, don't be surprised if it takes a U-turn, or you have a plan A, and then all of a sudden it went all the way to C or D, and it turns out a lot better. So they're going all kind of ways. If you would have told me 3 years ago or so that I would be on YouTube making videos and reading verses, I probably would have just had a chuckle. I would have gotten tickled by that. All that, yeah, whatever. So, and here I am. So keep that in mind. Let's keep praying. That's why it's important to keep praying every day. All right. Take care. Let's keep preparing. Keep stacking. Be safe out there. God bless you. See you soon.